As Rigathi Gachagua, the former deputy president, tries to make efforts to save his political career, on the other side, the courts and the judiciary at large, it frustrates efforts immensely. Today, as we talk, the High Court has already nullified what Rigathi Gachagua had presented in court that was barring the swearing in of Kithure Kindiki, and now Kithure Kindiki can be sworn in anytime tomorrow, unless the court again stops it. Some of you could be asking, what is this that Rigathi Gachagua did that is making William Ruto not to blink as far as the impeachment journey of Rigathi Gachagua is concerned? People could be asking, despite being a godly president, why is it that you cannot forgive Rigathi Gachagua completely? All over the country, everyone heard Rigathi Gachagua even asking for President William Ruto for forgiveness. There are rumors saying that church leaders actually tried to even unite the two. But all was in vain. And therefore the question that is ringing in Kenyans' minds, what is this that Rigathi Gachagua did? There are so many mistakes that can be pointed out based on how you take everything. People saying, oh, he defied the president on this, he's trying to be the boss, and many other things. Even uniting the mountain was a mistake. So many things. But on this video here, I'm going to talk of one simple thing I felt like strongly Rigathi Gachagua did something that he was not supposed to do. But before I take you through it, kindly if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. After you've watched, please just hit that like, and for those who've been coming back, I'm really grateful because that is how you make me grow. On the comment section, it's always on fire, people commenting right, left, and center, and I actually read all comments, and that's how I get to learn and understand what content I'm supposed to do for you here. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Please make sure that you comment as well. Let me dive in to the topic today. What is this that Rigathi Gachagua did making William Ruto insist that he has to take him home? One thing that I pointed out, it's the statement that Rigathi Gachagua made on 25th June 2024 from Mombasa, just after President William Ruto had made his statement from State House of Kenya in Nairobi. During his speech, there are things he said, but he did one simple big mistake that he was not supposed to do. And that one was the live wire, which is the National Intelligence Service, led by none other than Nurdin Haji. Before I take you through that on why it is the live wire, let me take you back to Duale's interview with Jeff Kwenanga at JKL. He said that Rigathi Gachagua crossed the line. He went too far. He crossed the red line. That means that Rigathi Gachagua did a mistake that William Ruto could not forgive him. Even went ahead to talk about that there was an attempted coup in 25th June of 2024. And therefore something kept ringing in my mind, like, was Rigathi Gachagua involved? We're going to do an extensive video on the issue of attempted coup, but in this video here, I just want to look at it on how Rigathi Gachagua crossed the red line, particularly from Mombasa. Touching the National Intelligence Service was a big mistake. Why am I saying so? With me here, I've done some research, and I want to read for you some of the roles of the National Intelligence Service of Kenya, and then from there I will continue the analysis. The first one, we have the National Intelligence Service of Kenya has several roles, including, you can all Google this, identifying threats of the country. One of them is that the NIS detects and identifies potential threats to Kenya's security, including political, military, and economic threats. Another thing, it's advising the government. The NIS advises the government and the president on security threats. The constant term there is threats. Another thing is vetting people. The NIS vets people who may hold positions that require security clearance. So before you are appointed to certain positions, get clearance from the NIS. Another thing it does, it's protecting Kenya's security. Why? The NIS works to protect Kenya's security interests. Another one is vetting people, where the NIS vets people who may hold positions that require security clearance. Another one is counterintelligence, where The NIS conducts counterintelligence operations to disrupt non-state actors and prevent terrorist successors. We also have one that is saying that gathering information. Gathering the information. The NIS gathers information by working with individuals, organizations, foreign governments, and intelligence agencies. Finally, monitoring data. The NIS monitors and records data transmitted electronically, such as via email, instant messaging, and mobile phones. Those are very powerful roles that NIS of Kenya does. And checking critically, its core interest is to protect the country through providing critical information. Now, how did the issue to do with the coup come up? I'm going to do the information about the video about that, as I said. But now I link what Aden Duale said with what Rigathi Gachagua is experiencing right now. Upon stepping on the NIS side, simply that means that core department of the country which provides critical information to everybody was getting datified in the public, and as a result, Rigathi Gachagua made himself a threat to the country, which could now be completely or clearly ascertained by the NIS. In simple terms, it could be possible that Nuruddin Haji simply said, this is the threat of this country. In whichever way, either the person planning the coup or the person even who planned the 25th June 2025, or even provide any other information to the president in form of advice that the way Rigathi Gachagua is operating, especially in his political activities, is going to be a threat to either him as individual politically, that's the president, and of course to the country in any way, which of course we know how this goes in the Kenyan politics. So in real sense, I'm saying that Rigathi Gachagua could not have touched the NIS, because this is the source of the information that the president gets now and then, and this is the information that Rigathi Gachagua should have presented to them in privately. Nevertheless, this is a political game that Rigathi Gachagua was playing that went wrong. To just give an example here, someone could be asking, William Ruto attacked the DCI openly and everyone could see it. Why was he not impeached? That depends on the decision making of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta by then. Then we ask ourselves, how is it that we are getting the National Intelligence Service not touched by William Ruto by that time? William Ruto, as a deputy president, always briefed by the National Intelligence Service as well. So by that time, William Ruto did not fight. May probably had good advisors. He did not fight this body openly. But we all know that they always criticize the National Intelligence reports that were saying that Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Amolo Odinga was leading now and then. But William Ruto also came out at some point saying that he's the one who gets the briefings every day about the National Intelligence Service. Was it the case with Rigathi Gachagua getting briefings on what is happening as far as the national security is concerned? I don't know what is your take, but that is my point, that Rigathi Gachagua was not supposed to touch the National Intelligence Service, because that is the body that really holds the security of the country together. My name is Abel Mukwa. See you next time for more videos. Kindly keep on subscribing. Thank you so much for those who've been subscribing. We're heading to the journey of, we're in the journey towards 3,000 subscribers. Please make sure that you hit that subscription button, because that is the best support you can always give. I always saw that people went, actually there's a video that went up to 5,700 viewers. And amongst all these, if all these people could have subscribed, by now I could be probably heading to maybe 80,000 subscribers. Please make sure to subscribe once you watch my video. See you next time for more videos.